tower or put a proxy pylon later. No need to make it return all the way to base.
We do see a SCV attacking the start of the next core, and that's literally all that's happening so far. That's where all the action's out, so have to check that guy out.
Yeah.
He's auditioning for the next Marine team, but...
And, really, if Shadow is going to go for a 4-gate, he's going to need to be cutting probes quite soon, perhaps after this next one, leaving him on 20 probes. And he's banking up a lot of chrono boosts, so he could be trying to get this warp gate out really quickly, and he's banking up a lot of minerals as well. So look for him to throw down a few more gateways, possibly even another pylon very soon, as he's reaching that cap pretty soon. And,
well, it could be for a few things. It could be for like Forge timing, where he's going for an early +1, but it's most likely a 4-gate. I mean, he could be going for a Stargate opening where he's chrono boosting out the Stargate.
Woo!
No, it's a 4-gate.
And he still has this probe behind the side blocking reads at the natural of the Terran. And came out rules, is he going to scout for it? No, he's going to push out to the Zelnaga Watchtower. Just keep some vision.
I don't think he's quite able to scout it at this point. There is a Stalker and Zealot up so far.
Oh, I meant for the probe.
Oh, right.
Yeah, sorry. And he's cut his probe production completely. Another pylon on the way. He should be putting down his proxy pylon quite soon as well. But this should be a timing that Kmart Rules knows all too well. He sees the Stalker, he sees the Zealot pushing out. He should know that a 4-gate is on the way. Why not throw down a bunker right now, man? Why not do it? Obviously, he feels a little bit too confident, or perhaps a little bit too confident in his 5 Marines, 1 Hellion, another Marine on the way, as well as a tech lab on a factory, so not going to be having production out of that for quite some time.
Starport right now, so that will mean that his defense might be a bit weaker.
Yeah.
As a result I mean, obviously, if you're taking up, then you're not going to be able to make as many units.
Here come 4 Stalkers.
There's going down a bit closer, so the reinforcements for TK Shadow will be able to come in a bit closer to that ramp. And yeah, it looks like Kmart is preparing for a 4-gate, but he's not quite preparing maybe enough for a 4-gate.
Yeah, and it looks like the Stalkers are just going to march up into the main and start picking up Marines. The Hellion is practically useless against these Stalkers, and actually pulling up all the SCVs. Nice little flanking action going on from the SCVs. Of course, you would hate to do this in any game. Yeah, and let's take a look at the units count right now. It's 20 SCVs, 20 probes and 19 SCVs. And actually losing a lot of these Stalkers as they are distracted by the SCVs.
Wow,
lots of Zealots being brought in.
But 4 Zealots are walking into the main, but they do decide to come back.
Yeah.
There's a Banshee out for Kmart Rules, so these Zealots will be a lot less effective, obviously. 3 Stalkers are being warped in, 4th one is now being warped in. And
really, just a poor case of micro from Shadow. I think as soon as he saw those SCVs, of course the SCVs blocked the route of escape, but really you don't want those Stalkers engaging the SCVs too much. You need those Zealots up in the main. And here comes another engagement, picking off the Banshee, and actually going to go to work on this tank. And Kmart Rules loses game 3. He just leaves.
All of those Zealots were just killing off all of the Marines there. Literally, Kmart only had 1 tank left versus all of those gateway units, and yeah, that was definitely a game. There was no way he could have, even if he did survive that push there, TK Shadow could have either kept on pushing and won from there on, but yeah, TK had already killed off a lot of SCVs, and finally we have a GPD, which Lithium hasn't won, since his quite long winning streak of the GPDs.
Yeah. So nice showing from TK, man. Just dominating that, really. Bad luck to Kmart. Obviously, he did play pretty well up to then, being pretty damn dominant actually. But and getting a few lucky games, I'd say, with the lag out and the forfeit. Lithium got disqualified. Oh, he was in the game, but he was late, I'm guessing. Cool.
So yeah, that is it for tonight.
That is it.
The GPD has now concluded with TK Shadow winning it, and yeah, this was the SC2SCA.com GPD, hosted by Eddie on the forums, known as Faded One on the game. I believe he also sponsors it, so anyone who sponsors or runs tournaments should be mentioned, and yeah, he's definitely one of the better tournament organizers, as we could see, as he was, yeah, he was organizing the tournament and organizing brackets, as he was also getting us games to cast, so yeah, that's pretty good multitasking by him.
He's great. I think
Indeed.
I am in love. Alright, so congratulations to TK Shadow. Thank you, Zogtastic, for joining me on the stream. Do you have any plugs?
Wait, any shoutouts or?
Yeah.